And we're back. After surviving Undermountain somehow and managing to get the fucking squid ship out, and managing to convince the city of Waterdeep to let us have a mind flare on board the ship, as long as he doesn't leave the ship and we leave as soon as possible. Uh, the Uniques have managed to get one step closer to the Astral Vault. First, they just have to make some deliveries to a few people in Waterdeep, and then some do something. I don't know what. Most of us survive.
So when we left off last time, you had just been given clearance to leave the ship, and had done so. You had told you told Captain Nagathrod, who I believe y'all are still referring to as the captain of the ship. Y'all are just like the owners
We're
of
the
it.
Commodores.
You're only admirals right now. Come on, you haven't taken Norrington's job yet.
Yeah, we outrank him.
Um, but yeah, instructing him to stay behind.
We'll be back as
What
soon
do
as
you want
possible.
to do around? Uh,
Uh, well, we gotta go
what's first?
to what was her name? The um, was it?
Like trying to remember a name from the two words you write down as a note for quests.
Uh, it was the woman who told us about um looking for the expert of the Drakhorn up in Icewind Dale. I forget her name.
So that's been a while in game. Go ahead and roll me a history check at advantage since it's about your own stuff.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Uh, oh, this is the wrong book.
Was it Crescendo? No. Broxley? No, that's not it.
So where is it? Dallas Health.
Dallison.
Dallas Health is the one that like came up to you after the meeting to tell you about the expert,
Okay.
if that's what you're asking.
Uh, the one who told us about the crystals, though. She was the same one, right?
No,
Oh god.
no, the one that told you about the crystals was Volathamp Gadarm introduced you to, is that Jalester? So I can have that much easier to get to because that was not as long ago. Volathamp introduced you to Jalester Silvermane of the City Watch, captain of the City Watch.
Oh, there he is. I wrote him down, but I didn't. Gillester Silver. I didn't write down why I wrote him down. Crystal guy. All right. We have to go find him.
Okay. Um. So you find a one of the nearest like outposts of the City Watch and ask them where to find him. They would direct you to that he's making rounds down in the uh dock ward currently.
All right. Let's go look for him.
Down one of his. We're not gonna put down Morgan because Morgan is already a marker on this map. Yeah. Easy enough. Walking around for uh probably no more than 20 minutes by the time you make it down there. You see Gillester. He's leading a pair of other City Watch members, and they seem to be inspecting crates.
Uh, Gillester?
Hi. I suppose that was you that caused all that fuss.
Yep. Sorry. Didn't realize that. Well, we kind of did realize that that would happen, but we didn't think it would be a huge scare like it was. Um, we thought we'd just appear in the harbor and then we'd have to talk to people, but it turned out we appeared in the sky a bit of ways. Um, we, I'm here. We're here about the thing that you told us about.
Um, he looks at you for a second, and then he, over his shoulder, says to the pair who's leading, "All right, you've been doing good. Keep up the inspections. I'll be back shortly." And he'll direct you over to like a little tavern of sorts.
I guess once we find like a nice quiet place in there to sit and be discreet.
Uh, the pickled fisherman,
The pickled fisherman.
because that's the closest one to where I had you placed down.
I love the pickled fisherman.
There's a good chance Morgan has been here before.
He definitely has. I think we
Uh,
said, right, that he's gone to every bar in Waterdeep at least once. Doesn't mean he remembers it.
And at several of them, they remember you though, and not all of them fondly. um, but yeah,
it's on
uh,
Sale Street.
yeah, yeah. You'll find a table, and so you were able to retrieve them then.
We got a couple samples. Oh, uh, nod to Morgan to take out the crystals.
Yeah. He'll take out, how many did he find?
We got 3.
Total. Yeah, I think Morgan only found one, though. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we probably put all 3 of them in the bag, so yeah, so he takes out all 3 and kind of like I guess I'll say he like wrapped him in a cloth or whatever and slides it across the table to him and then just very slowly undoes it so you can see what it is.
Suspicious at all to people watching a captain of the guard. No, of the watch. Sorry.
And you said
From
that
Guard is
from a
different.
distance, it looks like we just gave him a handkerchief full of cocaine.
you said that this will help so that Stella doesn't have to worry about the curse they put on her anymore, right?
That is the hope. Though when I came to you, I wasn't aware of your wife's affliction. Just the others you had brought in previously.
Yeah, his wife is she was charmed, brainwashed, cursed by the cult to work for them for a few years, and we managed to get her out, but she's still being affected by the suicide curse, the whatever the effect is.
Well, hopefully with these, that will be able to be put to rest. Um, since we haven't had them, those that know more than me about it haven't been able to actually test it yet. Um, so I imagine it'll take a few more days before it's actually ready to be put to use.
Well, would like to make a personal request that the priority be getting Stella Umbra cured of her affliction first. Um,
I
not
will
only
pass that
for
along.
not only for uh, personal reasons, not to Morgan, but also the fact that she's a powerful diviner, and we'll need her skills.
I will be sure to pass that along. Um, I should tell you that it is not my decision to make in the end, but I'm sure that sounds more than agreeable.
She's currently in the Temple of Lathander over in Daggerford.
Very well. Well, for your service, I can offer you my lasting friendship, as well as hopefully helping your wife. And he looks at Morgan.
Well, I'll drink to that. Barkeep, 4, please.
Okay. The barkeep brings over a round for the table.
Very good. Fuck, I still have this problem of me only having platinum. Whatever. It's in Waterdeep.
How
We're
much
not anywhere
for
else.
the round? Cause I got money.
So I'm assuming Morgan only orders like beer or ale or like
Yeah,
something basic
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's nothing
So it's
crazy.
like a gold for the round.
All right, I got that.
Okay. Actually, this is the not the best part of town. It's like it's 5 silver.
Oh shit! Oh, get myself a gold back, and
I gotta convert some currency here or start
39.
earning
You're gonna go to the
petty
currency
cash.
exchange.
I might have to, yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
you could pop by the currency exchange. I can pop over to Troll Skull to let everyone know that we're alive. Also, probably should also pass by the yawning portal so people can cash in their bets that we survived. Um,
I'll do that.
uh, yeah, I'll pop by Troll Skull and then we can head up to the scavenger and fuck it, go to space.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If I see Volo in the Yawning Portal, I'm gonna yell at him for not telling me that Hallister was such a dickbag.
I thought it was assumed.
Nope. Most of us survived. I just saw that from Bucky. Oh my
I mean, the
god.
entire time we were down there, you're very much like, "Oh, fuck Hallister. Hallister's a bitch." But
Well,
like,
as soon as I learned how much of a bitch he is, which was almost instantaneously.
And watch the man melt.
Yeah, I think it was like right after the first room. We immediately started becoming like subject to his shenanigans.
I would like to go back and finish those other things we got to do. But we do have to go to space. But after space, we have to go back.
Sure, fine, one day.
I'd rather sooner than later. Rebecca kind of like twitches. Something doesn't seem right about that desire, but she still
You're weird.
seems genuine about it.
Strange girl.
All right, so you'll finish up your business with the captain.
Yeah, after we give him his illegal drugs.
Just a bunch of bribery. Nothing to worry about if you.
Zarin, are you going with Rebecca or are you coming with me?
I'll just go with you.
Alright.
Right, I'll see you guys on the ship.
Yeah.
I mean, the ship you're having repaired.
We can't get it repaired. We have to go to space to get it repaired. Because they don't have
I thought we were hiring them. Okay, very good.
because they don't have the tools to fix spelljammers here.
Yeah, I thought you said that
Right,
last session.
I thought we had talked about you were hiring people to
Yeah,
cast
I
mending.
did ask if we could dock in the harbor for repairs, but they're like, "No, we're going to take you up to the tower," and then nothing was ever mentioned again about repairs. And then we figured that
Yeah.
we got to go to space.
Okay.
Alright, let me
All
do my
right.
fucking mouth right here.
So let's start with Morgan and Zarin.
Alright, so
Uh,
I'm gonna go to the currency exchange.
Or the yawning portal,
AKA
whatever's closer.
actually, yeah, which one is closer?
I'd say the currency exchange would probably be in the trade ward. So the yawning portal's closer.
To
I
the
think.
Yawning Portal.
Yeah, the yawning portal's closer. All right. We'll use Zarin to mark where you two are. All right. The pair of you, as you approach the yawning portal, hear a lot of noise coming from inside. As you enter the door, you can see many bets being placed and the sound of a winch.
Oh man, who's going down now?
Some youngsters that aren't going to make it. They got inspired by this group that went down just a couple days ago. Thought they could
Oh,
make it.
group went down a couple days ago. Do tell. What was that group like?
Some big drunk, some holy man, and A kid that didn't seem like he'd make it very long.
A kid.
He's the only one that came back, though.
Well, he just like Morgan just like kind of turns to Zarin. At least Oira made it out alive.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the rest of us.
Beats me.
Morgan will just kind of go over to like the edge and look down at this group of like young hopefuls.
You guys are
You see,
idiots.
you see a half-orc female look up at you. She looks like she's barely out of her teens and just starts waving at you with a big smile.
Morgan waves
Goes
back
out of
with like
sight.
Zarin waves back too.
he's got like a stupid grin plastered on his face. He'll shout down the hole, "If we made it back, you can too! Don't take any stupid risks!" And then he's gonna go over to the bar.
Okay. Durnan is staring the two of you down as you approach.
How the
Is he
fuck did they
standing
get
behind the
past
bar?
without paying?
So, how are the odds?
Durnan always gets his cut, one way or another.
One way or another.
The odds on what? On them?
Yeah, the odds on the kids, but also on us. I should have placed a bet on us before we left. Now I feel a fool.
I don't think you could.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't think we could. Yeah. Should have done it through Volo. Should have given him some money and been like, "Yeah, bet on us. We'll be back."
We'll be back.
It depends on what you want to bet on. If the kids all making it back is currently at 1,000 to 1.
Never tell me the no. He'll he's gonna take. Oh my god, currency conversion. He's gonna take 10 platinum, and he's gonna put it down on the kids making it back.
Okay.
The kids don't even make it out of
Yeah.
the shield chamber.
Oh
You do
no.
realize that making it back means them making it back alive, right?
Of course.
What's the difference?
It's your money.
There's a big difference.
It is a big difference, yeah.
Oh,
Let me mark that down.
Put in your bet ledger.
Yeah. I'm gonna add a bet ledger now. Additional features and traits, allies and organizations, treasure. I'm gonna put it in allies and organizations.
Well, you two make 3 of your party that's made it back alive.
Rebecca's back alive too, but she's taking care of some stuff right now. Where did she say she was going again, Zarin?
can I make a history check?
Oh my god, really? It was
She
5 minutes
just-
ago!
I forgot
it was
too.
like
That's
20
why I
minutes
asked
ago.
him.
No, Rebecca said, wasn't Rebecca going to Troll Skull?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. No. I don't know why, but I also forgot, even though I was
I
like
blanked.
there.
I totally
I
blanked.
forgore.
Yeah, I forgot.
Troll Skull.
Right. She went back to Troll Skull to let her sister and some of our employees know that we are, in fact, back and alive.
Right. Yeah, we're doing great things.
Let me look here.
Does an insight check to see if you guys are traumatized from the loss of your friend?
think he'd like be able to tell. I mean, this dude made his fortune down there, and he'd definitely know the look on an adventurer's face if they just lost their friend.
Yeah, but it could have been 4 days ago that you lost your friend.
I miss Bucky.
I mean, she was established for like.
Actually, yeah, you do. There is a little bit of loss on your face.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
lost
that's
Bucky.
Lucky
true.
just died. It's only been a few hours.
Bucky was
We
fucking
lost.
annihilated.
That's true. He said, though technically we did gain a new member of the party, a goblin named Bucky, and promptly lost him because he could not survive the lower floors. By the time we got to 19, he was just he couldn't hoof it anymore. He
He
did
was
not make the
horrible.
cut.
He vaporized.
Yeah, God rest his soul. I don't think I've ever seen a goblin do that before.
I've never seen a goblin obliterated like that before.
It was
You
just
already
all
got
sorts
the
awful.
you already got the storytelling part down.
Yeah, now we just got to get the PTSD part down.
You know what? I got bets to pay out on y'all. Make sure your friend comes by here before the end of the day so I can be sure that's really how the bets go.
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
And also, I'll be taking the fee for you exiting Undermountain. Or you can tell me how you made it out without coming through here.
Oh, sure. Spelljammer.
Go look outside.
Well, I
Did
mean,
you hear about the
the Spelljammer isn't how you made it out.
Oh, right. All right, so here's what had happened, right? And then he begins like relaying the story. But yeah, sure, why not? I'll just give my abridged version. So we had gotten through the first floor, most of it, but not all of it. Then we had somehow found our way down to the third floor, if I remember right. But then we were like, oh no, we needed to backtrack. So we went back to the second floor because a spider drow guy asked us to do something for him, but it turns out he was actually a bad guy. So then we had to go back and kill him and a bunch of rats. And then he goes like on to like them joining the goblins and becoming part of Azek's Legion and not necessarily fulfilling their promise with that. All of the
Morgan pulls out his
shenanigans.
visa at that point.
What do you mean?
My ASRock visa.
Oh, he has one too.
No, you remember the
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have
look in
them.
your
Yeah.
journal?
Morgan would have. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Path
You're right.
Elif.
Yep.
Rebecca has the
And
Zanny pass.
the Zanny pass. Oh my god. And then he'd say how like basically at some point or another, they had been in Skullport, and then he's like, well, I'd been asked by a bunch of the good drow up here at the temple that they have in the city, and they were like, hey, can you do something about the promenade of the Dark Maiden? So we went. And we saved all of them from petrification, so that place is back up to business. But don't tell anyone that's like anti-good drow because they had it rough enough as is. And then they were like, well, there's
Eyes
like
glint
this
red.
ice. And then there was this hole at like the back of the promenade that went all the way down to level 19. We got there was some genie, I think that's what they're called, and then they started singing, and oh my god, it wasn't a bad performance, but after the first one, the second one just wasn't nearly as entertaining. And then we met a mind flare captain, and I thought he was going to start singing too, and it turns out that he had the Spelljammer, the ship part, but not the helm. And then we found this giant crystal, but we didn't touch it because Hallister was doing some hookity dookity hoodoo with it. And then we talked to a lich, which I'm surprised Zarin didn't just kill the bitch on the spot. And then we made a deal, got a box, pressed a button, got the helm, put it in the ship, zapped out of there after fighting a bunch of Hallister statues that were way too big and very not flattering. And then we popped up in the air above the city and just put her down in the docks. But we're going to have to be leaving shortly here because all of the government is not a fan of a single illithid. No, he wouldn't say the word illithid. A single mind flare on the ship. And yeah, they don't trust it. So we're going to have to go up into, I think it's called space. But yeah. And that's how we got out. And no offense
what
to
is it, the
you,
Black Sea or something like that? I think is
the
what-
blight.
The sea in the sky. I don't
Yeah,
know what
the
the
sea
fuck
in the
it is.
sky with its starry expanse. Yeah, that's where we're going next.
We're going to the moon.
Random crowd member
Sea of
elbows
Night
Zarin in
is
the
what
ribs,
it's
striking the crowd.
what people call it.
Hey,
Oh,
watch it.
Morgan, you have 10 drinks on the bar in front of you now that people have bought you.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, as like he's like telling the story, he's wetting his whistle and going through some of them. He pushed like he would have divided it and pushed 4 over towards Zarin, but keeping 1 extra. Like not doing the full even split just because he knows that he's gonna drink more anyway. And yeah, and he's just kind of like pausing to take sips in between the whole tale, and then finally he goes, and also there was a chance that we would have actually went into Hallister's real domain at the bottom of Undermountain, but that shit was entirely too risky. And honestly, we would have had to pay some crazy toll of magic items to keep a gate open, and we would have had to race against the clock and avoid a bunch of his apprentices in order to find the spelljammer that way. Thank God the Lich had the box button, because if we didn't have that, things would have been a lot tougher, and we probably wouldn't have made it back.
Where
Also, we
his
might be going back
elbow.
down in the future. Wait, what?
Who elbowed me?
Says random crowd member.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
There's a lot of people crowded in listening to your friend's story. You can't tell which one it was that did it.
I'm a part of this story.
He is. Zarin contributed a lot. He was killing a lot of bad drow. He was also killing a lot of the Hallister statues. What else did we kill?
We killed a lot of things.
We killed a lot of things.
Didn't I do something in the mirror room?
I don't remember if
Yeah,
I
think
was
Sarah-
like,
I think you might have been the one that killed evil Rebecca.
oh yeah, that's right. I
Well, the
wasn't there
first
for that
evil
session.
Rebecca.
There was an evil me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
when you
Yes,
went
I
past
did.
The mirror. You went past the mirror and your shadow came out. Your reflection came out.
Oh yeah!
And then you decided to walk past the mirror again, so your reflection came out.
Oh, that's right. That was like the first floor, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
that was the
I do
first
remember
session
that.
in Undermountain.
Yeah.
That was when where Morgan found the bronze Hallister mask.
Look, all I have to say is I don't know if there's a record for getting that many floors down that quick, but hey, we like to set trends here. The uniques, the name means something.
I don't know what that bean is. No one's told me, but
Yeah, I don't know what that is. No one's told me, but no, you wouldn't.
All right. We'll pop over to Rebecca. Uh, so Rebecca, while Morgan's telling his story,
which takes the
You
time
make
for
it up.
me to get to Troll Skull and back to the ship.
You get to Troll Skull, where I'm going to. I'll just move everyone over. I do not have a token for Lorit, so we will
I
put down
think I
a common.
made a figure for her in Hero Forge. Let me see.
But Rebecca, as you are getting close, as you street names in Waterdeep. As you turn off the high road onto Delzorin and make your way around to Saradoon and into Trollskull Alley, you see flyers hung on posts and in a couple windows and in such places that say "Grand opening soon."
I like rub my hands together like, so exciting.
Grand opening soon. Do, 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 do. Nidal 5th.
Idol 5th.
And then,
How many days away is that?
so at the time in Undermountain. Today is the 1st, Nidal 1st. So that would be
5
4 days.
Oh, 4 days. I can count.
But yeah, you make it to Troll Skull, and you see that you immediately see that the fountain and the landscaping is completed. Upon entering, you would see that the upgrades to the tap room are also done. There's currently you can currently see a lot of um, smiths and the like putting in machinery behind the bar, and you see a lot of work being done down in this section for the feasting hall.
Looks great, guys.
And Oirin would be over here uh, trying to help with the machinery. And Lord's over here at a table with lots and lots of papers in front of her.
She was good with books. Yeah, I'd head over and like sit down. I imagine she's staring at the books, at the papers, and not looking up.
Yeah, she's writing a bunch of stuff and then looking over at another book, looking back. She does not seem to notice you've come in.
Yeah, I'll just come in and sit down across from her.
Okay. It takes a moment, but she does end up noticing you. And Rebecca, you made it back.
Yeah, we managed to find the Spelljammer, a ship that can fly and go into the sky. We're going to somewhere, I wherever Star Dock is in space. The captain will know, but yeah, we're going to probably the moon, to Saloon.
Um, huh. Let's see here. Yeah. Apparently, I cannot change the picture on a token that's based off of a NPC sheet. So I'll worry about that later.
Oh, you'd have to make a copy and then change it. If you're trying to make a commoner that has a different picture.
Yeah.
So make a quick copy of the commoner, and then you delete both of the pictures, the token picture and then the other one.
The
And
default.
then the default, and then you put in that other one, and then you'll end up getting your square token. At least that's how it should work. That's how I usually do it. Oh no, we're not here. Disappear.
Setting off again already.
Well,
For
we
the
gotta.
moon?
Yeah, we're going to Saloon. To get some minor repairs done and maybe some crew, and then we have to go to the Astral Sea. I don't know how we're gonna get there from space.
I knew you were busy, but I was hoping you would be here for the grand opening.
Hopefully, we'll
But
be
I
back
know it's what needs to happen.
we'll be back for then. But I don't I see. I don't know how big space is. Um, like there's a part of me that says like space is mind-bogglingly large, but also like surely it can't be that far. Like we're like a few hours away from the moon at most, right? I don't know. I'll have to
I
ask Captain
don't look at me.
Nagathrod. Yeah, Captain Nagathrod will
Well,
probably know.
well, all I've managed to do is change the actual commoner image now, and it's broken. Uh, we'll worry about this later.
Oof.
But yeah, we
Yeah,
once we
I
get
don't know
the
about space.
yeah, not a lot of people do.
The Sea of Night.
Um,
I did hear once that there's a planet that's a big tree.
yeah, in the our armillary in the Tomb of the Nine Gods and on the ceiling of the Scavenger is what it's called. There was the tree planet. I don't know which one it is though. I don't know what it's called. The tree.
It's So, are you just stopping in for the update, or
Just let you guys know that we're
are you here for the
fine.
night?
No, we gotta leave Waterdeep pretty quickly because uh, the authorities don't like the fact that there is an illithid aboard the our ship.
I mean, I will say they definitely did not say you had to leave today.
Oh, that's the impression I
Uh,
got.
They said the captain could not leave the ship, but they did not say anything about how quickly you had to leave within any X amount of time. They just said he couldn't stay here permanently.
Yeah, that's the. I think the permanently that part is what gave me the feeling of like we got to get the fuck out of here. I mean, we could wait for um uh a potential cure for Stella to come about, but that should take a few days. But it feels kind of cruel to Nagathrod. He's been cooped up in that ship for a few months and uh, probably wants to stretch his legs. I kind of want to keep him happy because he eats brains, and I'd rather he not eat our brains. So
She looks very concerned.
oh, it's fine. We found a way to feed him without him killing anyone. I have a bit of brain fog right now because he took some of my mental energy, but Zarin can create food and water that makes brain food, and that that does thing. Um, my brain not working.
What?
Brain not work good.
Anyways, Oren.
One second, I gotta do a Irish accent. What? What? What are you doing here?
Well, we got out, got the Spelljammer. Not long after you left, we got to Skullport, and then we jumped down a massive pit that took us all the way to where exactly we were going. But we found some things that you could potentially identify for us. I'll take out the black orb.
Okay. He'll go to one of the tables.
Oh yeah, I'll take out Bucky's hand, prosthetic hand. And set it on the table. Could you potentially find a good place to like have like a little nice, I don't know, grave or something? Uh, we had a companion down there that he didn't make it.
Wait, is that's not Bucky's, is it?
Yeah, we got him a prosthetic hand after you left, but when we were going down one floor deeper from the Spelljammer to find its helm, we triggered a symbol and nearly killed all of us, but it annihilated Bucky. And his soul is probably inside the Lich's phylactery. So there's no
He had
bringing him
one.
back. If he had one. Yeah, if he had one.
I
He
mean,
was magically.
he was just kind of made by a door.
Yeah. He did know chickenpox, though, which is concerning.
Oh, so before you go, um, I'm gonna identify these, but do we want to hang the big troll head anywhere?
It'd be a good idea. I mean, it'd be nice to have it out front of the door, but that feels like an easy place to steal it from. Maybe just above the door from the inside.
Don't think there would be room. It is massive. I
Oh,
don't think there'd be room between the top of the door and the ceiling.
above the fireplace?
Yeah, you could do it like kind of like how you would hang a dragon head in a hunters association.
Nani?
I can't believe that Troll Skull Alley is the original home of the hunters association.
Hey, look, y'all said something was off about Bennett.
Yeah, she's actually a half troll named Morgan.
He's actually.
Right. Yeah.
After he lost a lot of weight and had that disease that turned his skin white like Michael Jackson.
Was there anything? Was there anything else that you wanted identified besides the little black orb?
Uh, we can try the heart of Davy Jones, but
David
might need
Jones.
legend lore for that. And then
You
I
know,
have
he
this.
already identified the heart of Davy
Oh, he
Jones.
did. Yeah, that's right. We need legend lore for that then. And then I have this thing in
It's the
my.
heart of Vecna.
I have this thing called Unknown Spear. I don't know where it's from.
Well, that makes it a little difficult. Unknown spear?
Sphere.
Sphere?
Yeah,
Like an
a
orb?
ball. Yeah. I think it's from the
Uh,
first floor of Undermountain because it's pretty high up on my list. Yeah, because I bought the grappling hook, and then I have a copper beer stein, which was from something, and there's my ball bearings, which is there for some reason. And then I have an unknown sphere, heart of Davy Jones, and then the wand of secrets, wand of fireballs.
David Jones.
David Johns.
M. David Jones.
Uh,
Aguan and iguana are two completely different words.
let me. No, 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 no. Oh, maybe? Might be that. So he identifies the bead first. Or the
The
orb.
black orb.
The black orb. It is a bead of force.
Oh,
You throw it, and it makes a big ball of force. It's kind of a long entry, so if you want to just pull up the
I remember Francesco using that on the Hags.
it is true. The unknown orb you pried out of the hands of a petrified basilisk.
That's
A
right.
petrified enormous basilisk. It is a drift globe.
Oh, drift globe.
Which is basically a big floating light.
Honestly, probably should have identified that way earlier. That would have been good to have. How do you spell drift globe?
Exactly like you would think it is, but there's no space.
Drift. It's not an item that's appearing in the.
Yeah, it's not showing up in my thing, and that's because I don't think I own the DM's Guild, the DM's Guide on Roll20. I might. I don't know. It feels like I should.
I could put it
Is the
on your
drift
sheet since I own the book.
is the drift globe not DMG?
It is DMG.
It is DMG, yep. Wondrous item, small sphere, stick glass, weighs 1 pound. If you're within 60 feet of it, you speak its command. It goes to emanate light or daylight
Yeah, it shows up
spell.
for me in my compendium, just not in the in-game compendium. You can emanate light or daylight spell.
Say pearl
This would have been
force.
really useful for Zarin.
And it follows you. It's the version of Lumos that Dumbledore casts in the cave.
Lumos Maxima.
Yeah, why at the beginning of that movie is he casting Lumos Maxima under his bed sheets to light up the book, and he doesn't get a letter from the ministry yelling at him?
Did you notice that the book that he's using to cast the spell from looks like some hinky comic book? Like it had a cowboy casting the spell. It wasn't a wizard. He got that shit from America.
He was looking at the scrapbook of his parents' pictures.
No, I think
It's been a
it's a
while since I
different
saw the
one.
second movie. Been a hot minute.
No, that was the
Third movie, right?
third movie. Yeah. No, it was not. It was the fourth
Because the
movie.
third movie, he does get in trouble.
Or was it the
And he gets in
fifth?
trouble in the second movie, too. He gets in trouble because of Dobby in the second movie.
And then Aunt Marge blows up in the third one.
Then Aunt Marge blows up. He's definitely lighting up a book under his bed sheets and saying Lumos Maxima.
He was older though. I feel like it was older than the Phoenix. It was either 3 or 5, but it wasn't 4 because he was already with the Weasleys at the start of 4. But it doesn't start with him. It starts with the whole thing with Voldemort.
No, Order of the Phoenix, he also he gets in trouble.
Yeah,
Isn't that the one where he actually goes to court?
The Patronus.
That's because
I'm just gonna manually add drift globe. Drift globe.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you could have given me access to Rebecca's sheet and I could have dropped it on there.
True, I could have.
Too late now. Suffer back.
It is too late. Suffer. The only thing that will not be open for the grand opening, that will not be complete in time for the grand opening, will be the Room of Preserving.
Yeah,
You
that
will be
takes some
informed by
time,
Laura.
but that is fine because it will be unique in Waterdeep.
In a bar owned by the Uniques.
Yep.
Name means something.
Although there is a tavern, I think, that is full of chests of preserving.
Oh.
They have a storage room that's full of chests of preserving, but not a full room.
There's
That
somewhere
is
in Waterdeep that has a room full of brown mold to keep it cold, I think. If I
that
remember
too.
right.
Yeah.
Um oh. Uh and some weird uh halfling guy left a letter for you.
Halfling
He
guy.
said you know what it means.
I'll take the letter. Do I know any
He'll
halfling
hand you
guys?
the letter.
It might be Bree's dad, but
We know a lot of weird people.
Rebecca, you look at the seal, the wax seal. Um and instead of the normal red, it is brown with silver in it.
brown with silver.
And you just see a footprint is the raised part of the stamp in the seal.
Oh, this might be from Brandabaros.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I'll open it because he wants us to steal something from the Astral Vault.
Rebecca, a green mist overtakes you as it flies out of the envelope, and you
God,
fall asleep in the chair.
I can't magically be put to sleep.
It's not magic.
It's not magic.
It's natural. You've been mega dosed with melatonin.
Megadose.
It's mushroom dust.
You've just had melatonin put directly into your veins.
Just enough carbon monoxide to knock you unconscious, but not kill you. The
The
silent
last thing you
killer.
see is Lorit running around the table towards you. Uh, Morgan and Zarin,
Yep.
you are still in the bar, and as you are leaving, after Morgan has finished his 6 drinks,
Oh yes.
a Chultan woman comes up to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you find any items as per our agreement of what I would buy from you?
Let me see. Um, did he find any items? We didn't really find a lot of magic items per se. Well, Rebecca has them, but that was given to Morgan to put into his bag. He'll pull out. I don't. Not on me. Rebecca had some stuff. I've got this crown. I have no idea what to do with. Which I feel like this is the second time he's tried to pawn this off on somebody because he hasn't gotten any takers. He pulls out the copper crown with malachite spires, and then he's like, "I also got some manticore pieces. I don't know if any of this interests you."
Unfortunately not. My patron is only interested in the magic items.
Got Oh, I don't want to sell these. I gotta keep these. I don't even know what these do. I have a bag of beans in my inventory here.
I forget where the bag of beans came from.
It was
But
Loki's
that's
item that was given to us upon
oh
his
yeah, Loki
departure.
had Loki had the bag of beans, and no one's been brave enough to create a mummy lord yet.
Yeah, he's not gonna get rid of that. He doesn't feel right about getting rid of that. Yeah, I think ultimately Rebecca has what we did find, and I don't remember us actually finding a lot. We didn't get a lot of time to like explore. We were just kind of like shunted from one floor to another. Things moved very quickly. There was a lot of literally fighting for our lives. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I will check with Rebecca. Actually, no, I have to get Rebecca to come here anyway. So if you're going to be around later, ask her and you guys can get that sorted out.
Very well, and it's no problem. Gave the same offer to some young adventurers that went down today.
Oh boy. Oh no.
They never were seen again.
They're gonna die.
You're gonna kill me.
If you see vampires, they're not vampires.
Well, actually, hold on. Zarin, did you find anything? I forgot to ask.
Didn't find anything.
No? Well, there you have it. Well, we'll send Rebecca this way and see what can be done about that. Zarin, are you okay to drive? I saw you drinking that ale early.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, you know what? You give me your keys, and I'll give you my keys, and then you just follow me home.
Wait,
Okay.
cars haven't been invented yet.
Wait a second. What's the car? What's it driving?
I saw one of these things in the magazine that came with my gun I found behind the dumpster.
No,
It was like
no,
it
no.
was uh it was the American Rifle Association magazine. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
No,
The
NASA.
ARA.
That's it.
Nah, if anything, which I don't even know if Beans confirmed this, it was definitely totally not a portal from Wee Wee, but yeah, there's no fucking future magazines.
It's weird. There was a song. There was a song emanating from the dumpster as well.
Oh, what was
Keep
the
your rifle
song?
by your side.
Oh no! They'll look high and they'll look low.
A song that's way catchier than it has any right to be.
I know.
Anyway, so y'all leave there. You go to the currency exchange.
Yeah. All right. Simple stuff here. T- one platinum is 10 gold, right?
Correct.
So if I take 20 platinum and convert it, that will be 200 gold.
See, senor.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to do that, which brings me down to 309. And then I'm
You
going to
get
take
200 dragons for your 20 sons, I think it is.
Okay.
Can I get
Oh,
this in
yeah, that's
regular
right.
gold? I'm going to space, and I don't know if they take water deep currency.
I don't know if they take regular currency.
And then I'm going to take 9 platinum. If I converted that to gold, 9 platinum
It'd
would
be
be
9 platinum would be 900 silver.
900. So there you go. Thank you. Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to do. All right, 900 silver. And that's it. That's all he wanted to do. Zarin, do you have to convert any currency?
Let me look. I don't think so though.
I don't know. Maybe you got too many coins in your pocket that go jingle, jangle, jingle.
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
And he met a few nice girls along the way.
I mean, I got platinum, but I don't think I need like other coins.
But you only have
I gotta
platinum?
switch it over to your bio
I have
page
gold
tab for
too.
a second. I gotta check something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I only had the platinum, so that's why I had to, convert down some of it because, especially if we go back into Undermountain, like Skullport or some seedy places, you want to have that smaller coin so that they don't think you're worth a lot and they won't try to rob you.
Right.
but I'm good if you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, we should probably go find Rebecca. I think she said to meet her back at the ship.
Morgan, as you and Zarin turn to walk out, you see a man running towards the door, coming from outside.
Oh God, is this the Skyrim courier? Is this the hey, I got something for you guy?
I've been looking
You
for
see
you.
a familiar face, Reginald.
Bridget,
Oh, my page!
Yeah, y'all's page.
through the page.
Was he a halfling or was he human? I thought he was human.
He's human.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, hey, I got something for you.
Something you're supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
And he holds out a letter to you, Morgan.
Okay, he'll tentatively accept. What does the letter say?
He's just standing with his hands on his legs, leaned over, panting from running across the city.
You okay?
So it's an envelope with a what was it, brown and silver? Yeah, brown and
Oh
silver
no.
seal of a footprint.
Zarin, you have any idea who this could be from?
Can I make like a history check to see like maybe if I know?
Sarah
You can
never
make a
met Brandon
religion check.
Barros.
You said what, Ben?
You can make a religion check.
Oh yeah, sure.
Morgan, you can also make a religion check if you'd like.
Grr.
Morgan, you saw a footprint like this once
Yeah, didn't I?
in Brando Barros's
Oh.
place.
Oh, okay. This is from the funny guy.
Zarin,
He'll.
you are positive this is none of the Faerunian pantheon.
Mm. Something out of this world.
Yeah, I mean, we did have to leave this world to go talk to him.
You think they're
Pretty sure
here?
Yandala's children aren't Faerunian anyway.
Wait, what'd you say, Zarin?
I said, you think they're here?
Uh, I mean, he had to have been somewhere. I mean, he gave Reggie the letter.
Don't
I'm
call me
assuming
Rich.
it's. Oh, right. Yeah, you don't like that. Naldo.
That's fine.
That's fine. You're okay with Naldo, but you're not okay with. God damn it, man.
He's also not okay with Reg.
He's also not okay with Reg. All right. Well, Naldo here clearly burst a lung getting it to us, so I imagine it's important. Might as well open it. So Morgan will just pull out like a little dagger to cut open the letter and try and like keep the wax seal intact, and then open it up and go to kind of like reach inside to take the letter out.
Green powdery smoke comes out as you pull the letter out of the envelope,
Oh
and the two of
shit!
you fall unconscious.
Anthrax.
The last thing you see is Reginald running up to you, alarmed.
Looking panicked as the massive figure that is. Hold on! What's
This
Snow?
place. No, bring it back.
What's
Not
Zelen?
here. They're not really here. That's just the same map. I haven't used this map since then.
A long time ago, in a galaxy
Yeah,
far,
somehow in
far
the
away.
future. Rebecca, you come to your senses and you see that you are standing by yourself in a boulder field.
I
Well,
thought the whole
laying.
point was being half elf, that I couldn't be put to sleep. Well, there's a lot more than just that as one of the perks, but I'm just looking around, seeing if I can see anything. Brandon Barros! I know this is you!
Now, dearie. We're still waiting for your friends.
Alright. Though I would have rather I read the letter and then, like, have the option of being in a comfortable position, because I'm pretty sure I've toppled to the floor where I was.
Oh, you were in a chair. Your friends, however, not so much.
Oh, hey guys.
You see Morgan jolt upright, like laying down, sits up immediately as he comes awake.
What the
Zarin
hell?
also awakens, laying on his back in the grass. Arch, it be me. Suddenly you see a halfling-sized creature.
Is he doing the Slavic squat
Complete.
on top of the boulder?
He's just sitting there kicking his legs.
Okay.
You cannot see anything of him except for his eyes, which are somehow illuminated, even though the rest of his face is shrouded in shadow under his hood.
Oh, Zara, you probably not met this person before. Well, person, deity. May we introduce the halfling trickster god, Brandabaros.
Nice to meet you.
He does an exaggerated bow where he like moves his arm in a circle a bunch of times as he goes into the bow.
The classic.
Yep. Pleasure. Well, I felt it was time to call in on that favor you owe me.
Yeah, you did tell us you wanted us to steal something from the actual vault, but you wouldn't tell us what until we could get there.
And now you can. When you get into the vault, more than likely in its own special room, you'll find a gauntlet made of smoke. I need you to retrieve it for me.
All right. How are you supposed to get it to you?
Uh, let's say I'll pick it up from the bar.
All right. Is there anything specific we should know before we try to get this alongside our other goal?
Yeah, let me look at. I'd recommend trying not to tell any outright lies to the security.
Half truths. Okay. Oh. Well, I've pretty sure I've done most of the heists I've done have been with more information, but no, there was that one time in Nianzuru. I just broke in and took a pearl. Okay, yeah, I've done heists with with less information, so This should be possible.
Well, he is a god of thieves. You are a thief. Well, you were a thief.
Like, I still kind of am, but
Would Rebecca still consider herself a thief?
yes, a thief for good, but not. It's been a while since she's done any plundering, but because she's had a literal angel over her shoulder watching her every move.
Here's what I can tell you about the vault. There have not been very many successful heists there. Otherwise, the planar beings wouldn't trust it as much as they do. I can tell you that you won't be able to go in disguised in the magical sense.
So mask of many faces. That won't work. Okay.
And, it might sound like it goes without saying, but don't do anything untoward while you're being watched.
It's very helpful.
So if you want a little bit of extra credit work, shall we say, there'll also be a green slate somewhere in there. If you find that as well, instead of us just being even,
You'll owe
we might
us.
just say that I owe you one.
All right.
If you can bring that as well.
Optional objective. Okay.
There's something bigger than even you know going on. I want to be part of the in-group on that knowledge. And just because it would help you get with getting it back to me, I'd recommend against you trying to understand what it says. No offense, but I don't think your minds could quite take it.
That's written for the gods, I take it, or higher beings.
If only I also had Eyes of the Runekeeper on top of what I already have, I'd be able to read every single written language as well as speak and understand
And
it.
instantly die when you read this text.
There's actually a few things that you go insane or die if you read the text.
Yeah,
I
I
think the Book of
imagine.
Vile Darkness is one of those.
Yeah, you have to
I
be
Well,
think actually
evil.
the Book of Exalted Deeds is as well if you're not good.
yeah, but no, I don't think it makes you go insane. It just automatically makes your alignment good or whatever for like
Does
No,
it do a ton of
the
damage
goods,
to you
the goods, yeah, the good hurts you if you're not good. If you're evil,
or neutral?
is
Yeah,
it
you can
also
be
if you're
neutral for
neutral?
either of them. I think you can be neutral to read either of them. If you're neutral, I think you can read both. But um, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at those. I don't look at artifacts very often.
A neutral creature can read the good book. Evil creature takes 24d6 radiant and file darkness.
hold on.
What's up?
No, that's just upstairs. I
A
keep hearing thunking.
non-evil creature can read the book. They have to make a DC 17 Charisma save. On a failed save, they become neutral evil.
So, any other questions, or shall I send you back to your waking bodies?
I don't think so. Did you guys encounter anything in your on your journey?
No, I don't have any questions.
Is there anything interesting there that we should keep our eyes out for if we wanted something for ourselves? I mean, if we're already in that heisting kind of mood, I don't know, any
You one more
recommendations?
piece of free advice. I wouldn't steal anything for yourselves. That would definitely set off security.
But stealing it for you won't?
I think because it's not a selfish action. I don't know. Divine stuff is weird.
And that done by the beings of law, even more so.
Yeah, laws. Psh, who needs
Try to look away, not make eye contact with the paladin.
yeah, looking anywhere but Sarah.
Yeah, totally.
Sarah, it's probably best you don't talk on this because you can talk, but like if you're asked a question, defer to us because
He puts his hands over his ears.
No, no, no,
Look, I
no,
will
no.
say Zarin would know of Brandabaris. Brandabaris is not an evil god. He's not even a chaotic god. He is true neutral.
Okay.
Which means most people are okay with his main title is the irrepressible scamp.
I just can't hate him with that kind of title.
And another one is the friendly rapscallion.
Oh, you friendly rapscallion, you.
Okay, it might be more that we're not stealing it, more we're trying to convince them to let us take it. So that yeah,
I think I understand now.
we got this.
Guess if it makes it any better if it makes it feel any better for you. One that deposited the gauntlet is Demon of the Abyss.
Oh, so fuck that
So if
guy.
anything you can do to yeah, I mean, it's not like you want him having it.
Oh, and all of all the mischievous gods to give an unknown item of power to, you're definitely at the top of my list.
Anyway. No more questions?
You guys could
He
have
will
told me
wave
to
his
go to
hand.
the yawning portal. We're going back to the waking world. You didn't tell me about the yawning portal.
Oh, yeah, Morgan will just before he does it. Rebecca, you need to go to the yawning portal so that they can hedge their bets.
He just starts yawning as he says it.
Go to the oh,
I gotta
yawning portal.
Rebecca, you are slumped over in your chair, and Laura is running around the table towards you. Morgan and Zared, you're currently falling towards the ground. Falling over.
I catch myself.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
He uses his reaction to take no damage.
I mean, he's just falling over, so you want to take damage. Morgan, you turn it into a back handspring.
Hey, yo! Landed it. Perfect.
Clang, 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 clang.
Oh shit, Zared. Morgan will give him a hand up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't know. I was just told I was supposed to give that to you. I didn't know it'd make you fall over.
It's fine.
Yeah, at least it wasn't poison. Wouldn't have done anything to me, but he just kind of like nods his head in the direction of Zarin and shrugs.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm immune to poison.
You're not. You're immune to disease.
Disease, yeah, it's disease, yeah.
You might have resistance to poison.
No, I'm thinking of new. I'm thinking of reborn.
I have immunity to poison
And disease, right?
and disease. Yeah. Also, I don't age anymore, which is funny because I got all fucked around and like de-aged to age back up to what my actual age was.
Can you be anti-aged by magic? What does that actually say?
I forget what that was even from. Anyway, wasn't it one of the potions?
It's timeless body. It's at the bottom. You can't be aged magically. It's the
No,
15th level
no.
monk.
When I went back a level, not a level, a year.
No, it's the Funhouse mirrors in Brandabaris's
Oh yeah,
domain.
yeah. I was 47. No,
You were 40.
no.
You
I was 46, and I went back to 45. But my birthday was right around the corner, so I just went back to being 46 again.
mentally you're 47.
But yeah, but mentally he's 47. Yeah.
Actually, no, mentally you're 48 because of
Oh,
the year in hell.
the 9 steps. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mentally he's a 48-year-old man, but he's like physically 46 years old. What a specificity.
What? Alright, where were y'all going after the exchange?
The ship, right? Yeah.
And, al- and also, are you firing Reggie?
Are we firing Reggie?
I hired him. You don't get to fire him.
The intrusive thoughts are winning.
Nah, Morgan's just like, yeah, don't worry about it, kid. You just did your job. It's not like you could have known.
How that you signed it for the group, though? I thought it was the page for the uniques, not specifically for Rebecca.
I think it was for the uniques. It's just
Contract with
Rebecca
Page
paid
Guild.
for him.
20 gold per week. Tab for 2 months. 20% per day extra if late.
What a
Hey,
steal!
all I know is that I have the scroll that holds the contract. So what I say goes. No.
Right.
I heard Morgan say something
And then
about yawning, so I'll go to the yawning portal next, and then the ship.
Lord looks very concerned at the green mist making you fall asleep for like 2 seconds.
Oh, I had a meeting with a god real quick. Wants us to pick something up in space, so got to do that.
Okay.
You might have heard of him, Brandabaros, the
Ooh.
halfling god of thieves.
Don't know much about halfling gods. I'm only just starting to learn the gods of this area.
Well, he's a chill dude, if a bit tricksy, but you know, he's the unimpressible scamp or
Unrepressible.
Unrepressible scamp.
What a name.
How can you stay mad at him? He's just an unrepressible scamp.
Yeah.
Also, he wasn't always. He's one of the ones that wasn't always a god.
He was mortal once? Cool.
I think that's what Exarch means.
Uh,
Oh no, he's a
yeah.
demigod.
We,
That's what it is.
we should be back hopefully before grand opening. If not, oh well.
All right. Well, good luck in the Sea of Night.
I've always wanted to see Toril from above. It'll be so cool. Well, always. I ever since I saw the armor really in the tomb. I've always wanted. I wanted to see it. This will be an experience.
Um, I don't know anything else she'd have to
Yeah.
ask you.
Just probably hug goodbye, and then I run off to the yawning portal.
The portal that yawns.
So, sorry about that. Right,
Unacceptable.
so
you're
Rebecca
good.
goes down the yawning portal. It is there.
Ah.
Um. So you make it there to the yawning portal, and you hear as you enter. You see that two people are arguing right next to the well. And as you look over there, a Chultan woman walks in front of you, blocking your view of it.
Oh, it's you, uh the Watanko Atama lady. I'm sorry, I forget your name. It's been a chaotic 4 days. It feels like it's been a few months.
Literally months. Um. Yes. Ubaya Ude.
Baya, yes. Uh. Oh, get magic items. Beat a force. I
Your
take that
friends
out.
to. Uh. I did not actually look at the rarities earlier.
Uh,
Okay. She'll look at it and she pulls out these uh glasses that make her eyes look shimmery, and she looks at it around with that. Uh, yes, this is very good. Uh, it's magic items and spellbooks. For this, I can give you. Well, first, is this all you wish to?
I mean, I got this thing. I take out the heart of David Jones. I don't really know what this is. We tried identifying it. It's some kind of magic thing, but I think you really need legend lore to figure it out.
You had it like in its box still, right? You're not just holding a still beating heart in your hand.
Yeah, it's in a box, but I'll open it slightly to show her.
Okay. Problem is, I don't have a rarity. There's not a rarity for that one. You know what? Yep. Okay. For hmm, for the bead, I can give you 500. For this is not a magic item itself, but what is on it is very interesting. I believe Lord Wakanga would like this, so I can give you 500 for it also.
All right. Let me just quickly look through my sheet. Is there anything else I want to get rid of? Um, I'll take out the blue orb. I'm not going to be summoning Kyogre anytime soon.
Was that what is that?
It's the magic orbs that the cult uses to blast us with different elements.
You know, she's only instructed to buy things that were found within the
Found within Undermountain. Okay, never mind.
within Undermountain.
I could do my wand of fireballs, but I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, I don't think I found any spell books down there.
Unfortunately,
Oh no,
no.
you did. I don't remember who took it, but y'all did.
Orin did, because he was the closest thing to a wizard.
I mean, if you were going to there, you could have asked for that if you want. Because I mean, he can't use it.
Ubaya Ude.
Yeah, I'll take the 1,000 gold.
Oh no. So she pulls out. She reaches into a pocket and pulls out a sack, like a coin sack, much bigger than would fit in the pocket. And she tosses it to you, and you look inside, and it is 1,000 platinum.
1,000 platinum?
What? Yo, we're rich again!
I'll look at her. And I guess read her face, see if there's anything on her face that I don't know indicates something.
They get rich quick.
Like maybe like
I
this
guess
is
make an
supposed to be an
insight
accident.
check.
Like is this an accident or is this like on purpose? I don't know.
Yeah.
My second roll, it's also a nat 20.
I mean, she definitely meant to hand you the sack. She hasn't seen what's in the sack. You haven't pulled out like platinum instead of gold, so she wouldn't. If it was a mistake, there'd be no way of her knowing at this point.
Watango Tamu is rich, so it's fine. Uh,
The
I'll
merchant princes have a lot of money.
I'll nod my head. It's like thanks. Do you want the sack back or I'm fine to keep that.
No, I would recommend you uh keep the platinum in the sack, especially in crowded areas like this.
All right.
She knew it was platinum, okay?
Okay.
Magic item rewards table. Item rarity. Rare. Obaya's reward. 500 platinum pieces.
I heard. I thought it was 500 gold.
No, she just said 500. she never said a denomination.
She didn't. Yeah, she did not specify
She
what
could have
type
gave you
of
true.
500
currency.
copper, and you would have had to go with it because you made a verbal agreement.
Yep, that's true. All right.
Which
Okay.
would have been a move, but it wouldn't have been
It's not
against
illegal.
what she said.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'll stuff it in my pack. I have 1,001 platinum.
It's the very last thing on Oiron's inventory. Spellbook from Rat King.
Spellbook from Rat King.
All right. I'm gonna quickly pay for my ride up the lift, even though I didn't take the lift because I kind of feel a little guilty about that.
And you want to be able to go back. You want to be in his good graces so you can go back later.
Yeah, I want to go back to Undermountain. But yeah, thanks. Have a good day. Tell Watangu hello.
Obaya.
The Archwing has turned violent, and one of them shoves the other one over next to the well. And the one that was shoved starts stumbling like he's about to fall backwards over the
I'll grab him.
asphalt. So you're gonna run across and try to grab him.
Yeah. Bonus action dash, because it's probably difficult terrain, so I ignore difficult terrain.
If you're gonna try to catch him, you're running over. You're trying to grab him and also stop yourself because you're moving forward. So go ahead and would this be athletics? This sounds like it might be an athletics check.
Because you're using yeah.
I don't have any knowledge from a past life.
And there's a minus D4 on that.
Oh God, I haven't been adding the D4. Shit. 12.
Okay. You grab him. You pull him back. Like he wasn't like fully falling. He was just like, where your arms start wheeling and you're trying to keep your balance. You pull him back onto his feet.
I'll look at
the other guy.
I'll look at the other guy, and then I'll look at both of them and be like, "What's up? What's going on here?"
They look at each other and they start laughing. You can smell a lot of alcohol on both of their breaths this close up. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
I use an action to regain a spell slot, and then I'll cast Lesser Restoration on both of them.
So you're gonna cast Lesser Restoration twice?
Yep.
Now they gotta spend a bunch more money to get buzzed again.
But if they're past the point of blackout drunk, they're gonna like be normal and then forget everything.
If you get Lesser Restoration to remove the alcohol poisoning,
It's what happened to Loki.
does a hangover happen?
That's the dehydration, so probably. Oh, the dehydration won't happen right away. So yeah, the lesser restoration.
They both stop laughing.
Maybe next time, don't goof around like that near the pit. You're not a monk. You're not going to survive that fall.
You?
An adventurer who survived Undermountain and is hoping to go back one day. And I'd rather not have to walk around one of your splatted bodies at the bottom.
Why are you holding my shirt?
Because that guy pushed you towards the pit.
Why would he do that?
I don't
Yeah,
fucking.
why would I do that?
All right, the last time I Lesser Restoration someone that drunk, they didn't forget their memories. So there's something up with you guys. I don't know. Don't mess around like that again. I'll wander off.
Okay.
Go up to the bar.
You said you were gonna pay your gold for coming up the elevator.
Yep.
Okay. Well, so it is. So it is true. All four of you did make it.
Yeah, it was quite the experience. I'm gonna give you. Was it 2 gold or is it 1 gold?
Just the one.
Yeah, 1 gold. Didn't use the elevator on the way up, but I'd rather be in your good graces because I'd like to go back. Not right now. When I'm back from space.
I know. Repeat customers always bring better bets than group of nobodies going down like what happened today.
Ooh. That's hopefully they don't die. We did clear out a lot of the first level. Hopefully it hasn't reset already.
1,000 to 1 odds on them all making it back alive if you want to place a bet.
I'll 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 drop I'll drop 70
Whole
gold
stack of
on
platinum.
that. I'll drop 50 gold on that.
Okay.
On them coming back.
All of them. All right. Also write
no,
that down as well.
On how many of them were there? There was 4.
There would have been 3. No, there would have been 4. There is a. All he would say is healer. He wouldn't specify what kind. A healer, a barbarian, an archer, and a mage.
They all come back, but one of them's going to be missing a limb.
They'll come back, but one of them's going to be missing a limb. That'd be.
It's got a fucking Deadpool for this shit.
I gotta figure out what that'd be. That's more specific. So it'd probably be an even higher payout.
Probably.
Because
Because it's not likely to
so,
occur.
so are you saying just a general one of them, or are you guessing which one?
There is the ranger, healer, bard.
Sorry, archer. There is an archer, a healer, a barbarian, and a mage.
The barbarian's gonna be missing a limb.
Okay, picking which one specifically. Dylan, help me out here. 2,500 to 1. Is that fair?
That sounds about right.
Okay.
That's probably a good
2,500
place
to
do
1.
it.
And you're betting 50 gold.
Yep.
Write down that bet somewhere, Peck.
2,500 to 1.
$50 gold on all 4 returning, but the barbarian is missing a limb.
Oh no, I said I put 10 platinum down, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
On a
2,500 to
1,000 to 1 that all 4 would return.
Alive.
Yes. Those are some massive payouts if they work. All right. You wrap up there, and then you heading back to the ship, or you got another stop back.
Heading up to the ship.
Okay.
How much time would have passed?
You would have been up on the ship for probably an hour so far. Anything
Okay.
you'd like to do on the ship?
No, mostly just like was just trying to like pass time by like praying and stuff.
Okay.
Oh my goddess, forgive me,
Very
for I
good.
must rob the astral vault.
Mhm.
With the halfling god of thievery and the dragon god of all that is good, send the paladin of the Green Grove to rob the astral vault. All right. Dylan, would you have been doing anything on the ship?
Oh. No, it hasn't been enough time because it's only been actually like 4 days since we've went down there, right? It's just been out of game months that we've been like doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been, by the time
Okay.
now it's if you went down at around sunrise of the on day 1, it is now close to sunset on day 4.
Okay.
So it's been really 3.5 days.
And I had gotten Spinbox before I went back down.
Yes.
Didn't he say give him a week to see about making another one or something like that? Or because I had commissioned the blacksmith.
He came back, he got the thing, he was going on vacation for 2 months or 2 weeks. Um no, so the week was for the special attachment thing he was trying to make for you.
Oh, okay.
Another spin box he said was going to take um probably about a month for prototyping.
Okay, but I had paid him for that, right?
Yeah, you paid him for that, and you
Okay.
paid him for the speed reloader thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what they're really called. I just know that in Black Ops it was called a speed reloader.
Yeah, speed loader. But there's different variants. There's a speed loader, there's moon clips, and then there's half moon clips, and then there's also declips, which are not as great. The moon clips are a pain in the ass too. It's
It's
the only time that
I'll
clip is viable. But yeah, I kind of envisioned the speed loader since it's a black powder pistol. Basically kind of like how Percy's is for
so
the list.
I'm picturing something like similar to that, but with like it would be longer because it would be a ramrod with a
The ball and powder.
yeah, the ball and wad.
Yeah, with the ball and wad, yeah.
So like the idea would be you just have to throw in the powder and disregarding the actual physics, the actual it wouldn't work this way because you have to ramrod it separate times. You just have to ramrod it the once would be the idea. So it lets you do it where you reload the whole thing in one. Which makes it where it's the loading property or whatever the difference is.
Load instead of reload, yeah.
Yeah. It makes it a load weapon instead of a reload weapon.
So now you can just keep shooting.
Essentially.
Yeah. Still gotta track the bullets, but
Oh, of course.
you don't have to like if it lines up on an odd number, you don't have to you can still multi-attack with the gun without like the reload breaking it up.
Yep.
I'm going to the captain is that is an interesting issue. You're going to have to get more crew. Are you getting them here, or are you going to try to find them wherever you're going to a dock in space?
Um, I'll ask the captain what he would recommend. Would you rather have the journey into space with more crew, or do you want to get more crew in space who are more likely to know what they're doing?
That depends on what exactly we're doing. You haven't really explained why you need to go.
We need to get some things from the astral vault, and that's not really something that we're doing a heist on the astral vault, basically.
Uh, for the first time, you see this man look genuinely excited. Down here.
If a squid man could look excited.
Chin tentacles writhe excitedly.
I'm just picturing the Nathan Fillion bug from Rick and Morty, and when he gets excited, the
Well, if we're going through that kind of security, I'd definitely recommend getting some professionals.
all right.
Not many you'd find from here that would keep quiet about such a thing.
Any place you recommend?
I may have some contacts I've been saving for just such a occasion. So it will be an extra stop instead of just going in for repairs.
All right, we got time. We have basically until the end of the month. Well, prefer we do it sooner rather than later, because if we don't succeed, there's a good chance the world might end. So, not right away, but more likely that the world will end overall.
Well, if you're going after the fabled vault, might want to take some time. Gonna need to get the ship completely repaired for that kind of a fight.
All right. We'll trust your judgment. How often do you need to eat, though?
Preferably at least once a week.
Once a week. Okay. How was the meal we gave you today? The psychic energy with the created brain matter.
It's the job done, I suppose.
It's not like I guess it's like for us eating a ration opposed to a good, nice meaty steak.
It's more like a bread and water diet,
Bread and water diet. Okay.
which is a punishment for pirates. Coincidentally.
We'll
Punishment for sailors.
we'll figure something out.
Well, I will say, you have a quite interesting psychic energy.
How so?
Lots of repressed trauma from seeing something few came back from.
Yeah, that giant well of souls. I've rarely slept since then.
Alright, let's see. We'll need to get some explosive rounds for the ballista if we're gonna break into that vault. Said you're raiding the whole thing, right?
Rating the whole thing. No, we're going in specifically for 3 items, though. Potentially others if anything else catches our eye. But there is one main item that is a major priority that we need to get, and it's I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if I can describe it. I'll quickly check it with Andromeda, see if I can inform the captain of the Spelljammer of what the thing we're trying to get from the Astral Vault is.
I don't know that I really trust him personally, so I wouldn't, but you do you.
Let me flip a coin. On a 1, I'll tell him entire. Okay, I'll flip a 3-sided coin. On a 1, I'll tell him entirely. On a 2, I'll tell him half of what he needs to know. On a 3, I'll be vague. All right, I'll tell him everything. Okay, so
I will say before you do this, Beck. Just I'm not gonna stop you from actually doing it. Just you're telling a pirate. I just want to remind you that this is a pirate,
yeah, a pirate.
and you were
Okay,
just told by Brandabaris not to take anything selfishly.
yeah. Oh, okay. Though the exact nature of how we're going to be raiding the vault probably is not what you're used to. We're probably just going to walk in and convince them to let us take it. And if need be, then use force. Because we can't. It causes less trouble if you don't selfishly take things. But
Very well.
I guess two things are semi-selfish. Gauntlets made of smoke and this weird green plate that we can't read because it will kill us.
Green
And
plate is actually made of corium, and it's just having it that kills you, not reading it.
oh god. And we also need to get some divine essence as well. That's stashed away in there.
I think I know just the people to get to help man the ship.
All right, Captain Galthrat. I guess set sail for the stars. Or however the Sea of Night works. Probably take like what, a couple hours to get to the moon to Saloon? I don't know. How big is space?
Depends on what you mean.
Here to Saloon. How long would it take?
Well, once we got out of the atmosphere, only an hour. It'll take a bit to get out of that, though.
If I remember,
A few hours.
for the 5e book, for whatever reason they set it so it takes like 3 months raw to leave the atmosphere originally. Because they didn't realize how long it took. I'm pretty sure they've changed it now, but originally it was the speed it was in an atmosphere and how long it took to get out of the atmosphere. It was 3 months.
That was pre Spelljammer. That was with the I think that was with the speed of the one in Rhyme, maybe.
That's probably it.
It's basically once you get out of the air bubble that I can't think of the name of right now.
Air envelope.
Air envelope. Yep.
The atmosphere is probably simpler though.
Yeah, but I mean, it matters if you're near a bigger ship and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going with kind of a mix of the Spelljammer stuff because the 5e stuff kind of oversimplified a lot of things, and I like some of the mechanics of the older things. The higher level spell slots you have allow you to go faster. Is how
It was in older editions.
one of the three versions works. I think that's the 5e version before Spelljammer. I think that's what the let me go to the helm of the scavenger. Yeah, and then it takes a month from the sun to the edge of the crystal sphere. Because Realm Space has a very large crystal sphere. Yeah, so 5e pre-Spelljammer is You can use the helm to propel a vessel through air or space at a maximum speed in miles per hour equal to your highest level unexpended spell slot times 10. Oh. Yeah. So in the atmosphere, you go fairly fast still, depending on your spell slot level. Like if you have a 6 level slot, you get out in barely over an hour because the Carmen line is 62 miles.
I mean, I kind of have a 6th level spell slot. Not really.
Mystic Arcanum doesn't count. Pack slots do count.
Okay, so I'd have to wait an hour, and then I could get us.
But Nagathrod has decent. Yeah. And he is the one attuned, so he will do the pilot.
Probably would be good that eventually we all learn how to pilot the ship.
Morgan cannot.
Yeah, Morgan cannot.
No.
Monk is the no monk and barbarian are the only two classes that that cannot. Period. Because rogues and fighters can take Arcane Trickster and Eldritch Knight respectively. Actually, that's not true. Morgan, you can as a monk if you have like a race that gives you
A spell.
spells.
Yeah.
Or if you took like Magic Initiate or whatever. But yeah. So he will begin piloting. You begin rising fairly fast.
I'll take a short rest to regain some spell slots because it'll take an hour to get out of the atmosphere. I'll be topside looking at the sky, watching the land below us fade away.
And the auras will be below decks. You would feel a lot of wind pushing down on you. You'd feel a 50-mile-an-hour wind pushing down on you, to be specific. But yeah, you'd hear in your mind that because you haven't kicked him out of the crew quarters yet. I mean the captain's quarters yet. He would tell you that the bunk rooms are the 2 doors right outside of the helm.
I guess before I head upstairs, I'll take a look at the bunk rooms.
Okay. Kill that door and kill that door. You would see 2 sets of triple bunks in each room. So 6 beds total in
Nice.
each room.
Not bad. A little cramped. All I really need is a chair.
In the downward one, there is a blood stain in the floorboards.
Oh, I'll inspect that.
Make a either a medicine check or an investigation check. 11.
I will use
8.
my inspiration from controlling Zarin to reroll that investigation. Okay.
9. Seems pretty old. It's all dried up and stained into the floorboard.
Probably when he had to turn to the crew for food. I'll prestidigitation it away as best I can.
Okay. What? No, he wouldn't eat brains. Not good old Megathrod.
He
Let's see
told
here.
us
And
that the
where?
crew mutinied after he tried to eat them.
Well, this is not Megathrod. Um, and he would say that the door closest to the ladder is where the galley and mess hall are.
Okay, I'll just peek my head inside the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Because I want to know.
In the captain's quarters, resin walls are sculpted and painted to look like glossy black tentacles entwined around one another, with screaming elves in their grasp. In the middle of the cabin is a wooden easel with a half-finished canvas painting on it of an alien landscape. Several paintbrushes and jars of paint lie on a small table next to the easel. 5 finished paintings are leaning against 5 finished canvases are leaning against the back.
Not a fan of the screaming elves and tentacles, but the painting's nice.
There is a bloodstained wooden chair with iron wrist clamps in the alcove, the forward alcove.
Here.
Yeah, like up in this area.
I mean, that makes sense.
Does anyone know if mind flayers sleep? There's probably a bed in there if they do.
I think they do.
They're not immune to exhaustion, so I think
They do need to
they
rest.
probably do.
Uh,
Well, for right now, we'll say there's a bed in that room.
They do sleep.
Yep. So there is a bed with black sheets, like over here.
The Illithad states that they sleep on beds made of damp moss. It's probably not
I
possible on
don't
this
think you
ship.
keep damp moss on a. Yeah, I'd say you can't really keep damp moss on a spaceship, unless it's a living ship.
Yeah, nautiloid.
No, there's a type of spelljammer called a living ship.
Oh. Okay, and then I'll check out the mess hall.
Uh, oh, that's so. This room contains a dining table, 6 stools, and a small iron stove. Cupboards are built into the walls. That they have been thrown open, and their contents are scattered across the floor.
Gonna have to resupply wherever we end up.
And what's your passive perception, Rebecca?
16.
Yeah, you see that it's mostly most of the stuff that's been thrown around is utensils and dishware. Seems like most of the food
Consumed.
was taken by the crew
Yeah, I'll
when they mutinied.
lean outside and yell for Morgan. Hey, found your new home, Morgan.
What?
Found your new favorite room on this ship.
Where are
I
you?
already got a house.
I'm gonna find
It's a
you.
troll school.
Oh, in here? Oh, is this the mess hall?
Yep.
Alright, let's get to messing.
Get to messing.
I'll then head up to the. After that, I'll head up to the top deck and I guess lean out over the bow, looking at the world as it falls below.
Morgan, when you walk in the room, you notice a small hole in the base of this wall.
He will
I'm on the wrong layer. Sorry. This
approach
wall.
it.
Is it the giant? Is it the miniaturized
Uh,
giant space hamster?
So this would be before Rebecca walked out of the room. If you want to say that you're still in there for this, Beck.
I'd be in there with him, showing him it, and then I'd begin to turn around as he notices it.
Deal with this hole.
Hole. What hole?
I'm right here.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Didn't notice that.
there's a tiny hole about like an inch off the ground, of an inch above the ground.
I guess I'll drop prone and kind of look in there.
Okay. You can't really see anything in the little area you can see to the left and right.
It's like a
And you
mouse
can't really
hole.
see up because it's an inch above the ground.
I'll I guess I'll. I don't have any rations. Looks like we got a mouse. Morgan, do you have a little? Want to break off a little piece of ration?
Sure, why not? He'll do it and put it down in there. Or, well, not down in there, but like right by the little thing. See if he'll like come on out.
All right,
Okay.
I'll back up.
All right. Morgan, you hear a very quiet sniffing, a squeak noise, and then what sounds like flesh hitting something that's like hard, like stone. But that sound comes from like 2 feet up in the wall above the hole.
Okay. He'll sort of like start to kind of knock along the wall to see where it's hollow.
It seems hollow the whole, like up or lengthwise.
I guess like around where he heard the squeak.
Okay. It sounds hollow in like about a 3-inch wide area, but going almost straight up that whole length in line with the hole. Except for about where you hear that noise, it sounds a different kind of solid than the rest of the wall.
A different kind of solid.
A different kind of solid.
Hey, if Andromeda was here, I'd have her turn into a rat and go up and inspect it, see if she can communicate with whatever's in there.
Morgan will get close to the wall and he'll just say, "Are you stuck in there?"
You hear a muffled squeak.
If it
This
is
is
what I
like
think it
Sounds
is,
like it's
and
coming
he's
from behind something.
if it is what I think it is, and he's within 5 feet of it, it does have telepathy.
Trying to think of what I can do to. Does the wall look like it would give if I punched it?
No, it's resin.
Uh. Damn, I don't have spells.
You
I
would,
can't.
Morgan, you hear in your head, punch the hard spot.
But okay, if you say so. He'll slide his knuckle duster on and punch the hard spot.
Okay. Roll damage for me. Okay. A round stone falls down to where you can see it in the hole.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
I'll mage hand that out.
Okay. It has an engraving of an ear on it. And as soon as that is mage hand out,
I will detect magic on it and
it
see the most adorable little thing ever.
there is evocation magic aura.
Okay.
yo,
It's a hamster.
hamster.
It starts eating the part of the ration you left.
Morgan will look at him and go, "Oh,
Thank you, food.
oh, it says thank you."
Thank you, food. In your head.
I'm just hearing squeaking.
Rebecca does not hear this.
You're
No, you
welcome.
don't hear anything.
Um,
Does not talk.
It's said their telepathy is heard as squeaking to others that aren't in range, or it's not, or the ones it's not talking to.
you
Like,
you're not a
okay.
rat, so you're allowed in the kitchen. Um, I'm gonna start cooking in here. So if you want something a little bit better than dried meat and stale bread, stick around.
Are
But you
you
might have to wash your paws.
are you talking to a hamster?
Yeah, I don't know how clean the floors are. I mean, I guess I could clean in here first. I probably should before I start cooking.
That tricked me. They keep their telepathic ability hidden from most other creatures that come near.
No.
I mean, if it's in danger, it probably was starving in there.
I'm gonna say Morgan would probably think he's just what Rebecca says about the squeaks. Morgan would think that he just can understand the squeaks like he can understand other languages.
That's probably it. Yeah.
That sounds pretty Morgan.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's fair. He'll look at him and say, "So what's your name, little guy?"
Rebecca hears squeak, 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 squeak. He doesn't have a fucking name. They didn't give this man a name.
I
They
I
didn't give the
I
tiny little guy a name.
wonder if he knows Boo. Because all
Nobody
miniaturized
knows
giant
chickenpox.
space hamsters know each other.
Nobody knows chickenpox.
Oh god.
That is terrifying. That means he's made it out to the astral sea.
He also knows dog.
He's been to the plane of ideals.
Can't wait till you go to the plane of ideals again and find the room marked humanoid, and it's just chickenpox.
Oh god.
And chickenpox is the ideal humanoid.
You might not like it, but this is the ideal humanoid form.
This is peak human right here.
Yeah, miniaturized giant space hamsters are fairly wise, so he probably was able to gauge Morgan's intellect. Is like, yeah, he'll probably think that I'm just talking a language he can understand if I speak to his brain.
Well, while the little guy eats, Morgan's gonna start cleaning up in the mess hall kitchen area because
Okay.
I remember you saying it looked like it was kind of turned over.
Yeah, it's everything was thrown out of the cabinets and drawers. The
Alright.
Everything.
only
There's like no usable food.
no all of the food. There is no food even unusable. The food was all taken when the crew mutinied. That's why this room was
Assholes.
tossed.
Got you.
Well, now they're gonna starve in Undermountain.
There's like silverware uh and
Nobody
like
else has anything to
dishware
say
and that
about it.
kind of stuff. No, I mean no one starves in Undermountain. You know how many mushroom farms there are in Undermountain?
Uh,
At least
Um,
4 that I read about, and I only read the 4s that y'all were on.
at least 4.
I'll get down on my knees and kind of like slowly creep towards the hamster, wanting to pet it.
Are you a cat? Morgan
No,
will just
it
say,
I'm
squeaks
just
at you.
kneeling. I'll stop and hold out
It
my
squeaks
hand.
at you. Morgan, in your head you hear, "Friend?"
yes.
Okay.
Holding out my hand.
It'll go over to your hand. Like, sniff at it.
How is it that you can talk to hamsters, but other animals you can't talk to? Or have you just not tried?
I tried with the Lich's pet. I forget his name already.
Pseudo dragon. It doesn't speak a language. It only talks. It only communicates through mental images and feelings.
Oh, so then maybe not. Not until now, anyway.
Well, we gotta find a
The
dog or
second most
something.
interesting form of telepathy.
We were able to talk to dog.
Well, Zarin was able to talk to dog, but because he can't speak with animals.
Oh. Zarin was able to talk to dog.
I don't think you tried to talk to dog.
I did not. I was just present for
Were you
Zarin.
even able to talk to anyone with a language back then? I don't think you were.
No, I had yet to become one with the universe and learn these mystical ways. It's so ridiculous because it's like the monastic order is like what determines how you get these things. So
You've
Morgan just
become
got
so drunk.
yeah, he got so blackout drunk he just managed to understand all language. That's what's ridiculous about it. At least with the others, it's
You
like,
think
oh,
that
you touched like some ancient thing or whatever. But no, I
There
got so
is
blackout drunk I
document
no,
understand
cases
everybody.
of
Dylan,
people having a stroke and learning a new language.
Yeah.
you think that that's ridiculous, but when large Luigi gained all knowledge in the universe, what did he do? He went and became a bartender.
I mean, if I had all the knowledge in the universe, I too would probably become a bartender.
What I'm saying is they're correlated, right? So you go and that's how you learn stuff.
Is alcohol? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll also say, Morgan didn't go through the 5 chests because the captain kind of asked him not to. And he started going through the crates and he found his tinker tools and he didn't go through the crates.
Yeah, he didn't want anything else. That's all he wanted. But he is kind of peeved at the slots that they lied to him and told him that there was, in fact, not one on the ship. When he specifically asked them if they had Tinker's tools, and they said no.
I mean, they probably have severe
Drink,
brain
bro.
damage because they
Could
have a
be.
control gem.
Yeah, that's true.
So Morgan's spending the 2 to 3 hours getting the kitchen back in working order. Uh, Rebecca, you're gonna go stand on the deck and look at the world disappear.
Yeah, after I've tried to pet the hamster a bit.
Okay. Would anyone go through the rest of the 5 crates?
Oh, the crates, not the chests.
I mean, the chests you were asked not to. You can still go through them, but
Oh,
You
then
didn't
I
say
will.
anything about the crates.
Yeah, he just said that his treasure wasn't part of the deal.
I've altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further.
God damn it. Nah, Morgan's focused on the kitchen. Unless somebody else tells him that there's food in there, but I doubt it.
Okay. And with that, you get to the edge of the atmosphere. Rebecca's on deck, but I don't have a proper map made, so if I put you on deck, you'd be up in the cave again.
We're in fucking space.
Yeah. And
Hey, I can see Darylin. I think.
even though the way it works, technically if you're below deck, you'd be upside down, but that's dumb. So I'm going to say the whole ship, when you're actually on the ship, gravity is down.
Yeah, but maybe its center
The
of
gravity thing's
mass
like,
is below deck,
it's not
below the
about
second
center
deck.
of mass. It's dumb. It's the plane of gravity is the main deck of the ship. I'm
Maybe
gonna say the plane
because
of
the
gravity is this
chair
deck of the
is
ship.
maybe because the chair is on the second deck, the lower deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say at least on this ship, it's this deck
The main deck is the
because it
lower
would be
deck.
dumb otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rebecca, you're up there. You don't have to breathe, if I remember right,
Yeah, I don't have
being
to.
reborn. But you still do it out of habit when you're not thinking
It's
about it.
an autonomic process.
Yeah.
It just happens.
So you can feel like the air's getting real thin. The air's getting real thin. And you're like, it's okay, I don't have to breathe. But the air's getting real thin.
That's concerning.
And then all of a sudden the air's normal.
The fuck? Okay. That's weird.
And at that point the Orogs would also go up on deck. Well. And well they'd go back into their slot form.
Yeah, I told Agathrod to have them disguise when we're in Waterdeep, just not to freak people out.
Yep. And you're no longer in Waterdeep. Technically you went straight up, so maybe you're in Waterdeep.
The planet's rotating under us.
He went straight up relative to the rotation.
That's true. But we're probably out about a good kilometer, a mile out to sea from where Waterdeep is.
And we're gonna end it here. Just because spell jamming makes it weird. No one has an immovable rod, right?
Zarin does.
Saren has an immovable rod. Is this true?
I also have an immovable rod.
Okay, so I've looked into this, and there's no answer, but I found a suggestion for it on Reddit that I like. The immovable rod is immovable relative to the last air envelope it entered. So as of right now, it is immovable relative to the ship.
Oh, okay.
It's like if it was relative to Toril, and you locked it it would just puncture a hole in the side of the ship and fly off into the sunset. Right?
Right.
Because everything's moving. But yeah, that is. Yeah. You are all officially in space.
I'm in space.
I'm in space.
But yeah. Thank you, everybody. Kind of a turn in quest and get more information session. But now the space shenanigans begin.
And we've met a miniaturized giant space hamster.
Actually, as far as Rebecca knows, that is just a hamster.
It's a regular hamster to Rebecca and Morgan.
Friend.
As far as we're concerned, it's a regular hamster. But it's actually a miniaturized giant space hamster.
Even if you told me it was a miniature, if you told him it was a miniaturized giant space hamster, that has like no bearing to him. He doesn't know what that
giant
means.
Space hamster.
He'd be like, "That's
And why is
hamster.
there a mini one?
And why is the mini one the same size as a regular one? A regular
Yeah.
hamster.
And then he'd also probably be like, "Wait, they can get bigger? How much bigger?"
It's they don't actually grow into the size of a regular space hamster. They
No, I know.
That feeling when the space hamster goes for the eyes.
Oh god.
Oh my god, it's just a thing that they have.
Yeah, that's you can throw Boo in Baldur's Gate. They gave him that ability.
All right, Dylan. When the space hamster goes for the eyes, this is what happens to Morgan. You ready for this? On a
Oh
crit,
boy.
you take 10 piercing damage. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, Morgan?
All right, let's see if I'm not blinded. Okay, I'm not blinded.
You're not blinded. Okay, let me All right, is the recording done, Beck?
It is